Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to my channel, Ballstore Boys Towers. I hope everyone's had a good day. I hope you're all in a good mood, and thank you for all the positive feedback which you guys are giving me. It's amazing. It's weird this, because when you move around a room, the light gets a little bit more. So I've got to try and find the right spot where I'm shining. Anyway, guys, now there's a little bit of controversy around my last video, and it was about Mickey Steele and Jack Holmes. Now, some people can't quite get their head around the fact that lifers, many long-termers, not so much long-termers, but lifers especially, so this is that lifers have to do courses to be able to get out of jail. They've got to climb through all the loopholes. They've got to, when the screw says jump, they've got to say how high. And to do these courses, what they initially put you on, you're obviously, in a certain degree, admitting guilt. Because now, let's say, for instance, if someone is away for murder and they're saying that they did not do it, they're adamant that they didn't do it, they're not guilty in their hearts, and they're never ever going to confess in a million years. Now, if you're in jail for that crime and you haven't committed that crime, you're never ever going to be able to confess to something which you haven't done. So, in that case, there's only one way you're ever going to get out of jail. And it's not to confess to it, but it's to jump through the loops, to do the courses, and to progress through the system into a DCAT open conditions. It's a well-known fact that over the years, these courses do help people get out of jail a lot easier. Now, on my last video, I did say that you have to admit guilt to be able to do these courses. I must correct that. You haven't got to admit you're guilty of the crime. But what you've got to do is you've got to say how high do you want me to jump? What loop do you want me to climb through? What course do you want me to go on? So to go on these courses, you need to admit something which you haven't done. And that'd be a very hard thing, because the courses which a lot of prisons put you on for crimes like murders are victim awareness courses. Now, if you're in prison and you're not guilty and you haven't done this crime, then why would you want to go on a victim awareness course? You have no victims, you haven't done the crime. So in that case, there's only one way you would get out from that sentence, even if you didn't do that crime, and that is to do courses. So I hope this video has answered a few of your questions. It does get a little bit weird with LIFERS and IPP sentences, mandatory sentences, and different tariff, like LIFERS with long tariffs, short tariffs. There's all different courses, and there's different courses. But there's only one way any lifer can get out of jail, and that is to jump through the loops, climb through the holes, and do what they have to do by the screws. If you're a landing officer or your SO or senior officer or principal officer puts you down for a course, and you don't do that course, and you've got a parole hearing coming up to get out of prison, you're not going to get out of prison. That is the reality of it, guys. So I hope this has answered a few of your questions, and I'll be doing a lot more of these videos and talking a lot more in depth about rules, regulations, and what you've got to do to get out of prison. You know, what it takes for any lifers to get out of prison. The reason why Mickey Steele done a lot longer than Jack Holmes, there's only one reason for that, and that is because he wouldn't do no courses. Jack Holmes done courses, and I'm not saying for 1 minute that Jack Holmes admitted any guilt, but he's certainly done the courses what the prison asked him to do. If he didn't do them courses, Jack Holmes wouldn't be home today. Let's put it that way. So I hope this has answered quite a few of the questions, guys. Sorry for any confusion, which I might give out across YouTube, but it does get a little bit complicated trying to explain something. Have a nice evening, guys. Peace.